What is up, guys? Poledoo here. Welcome to our brand new project here on the channel, the fabled Fire Emblem Genealogy and the Holy War, the fourth Fire Emblem in the series. As you can see right there, 1996 with the good old Super Famicom. But before we get into all of this, if this is your first time here, how you doing? I'm Poledoo, and I primarily make Pokemon and Fire Emblem content with an unwanted, or rather uncontrollable, emphasis on suffering. Regardless of what I do, regardless of how for the odds are in my favor, suffering will happen. If you don't believe me, then just stick around. You'll find out fairly quickly. But with Fire Emblem specifically, everyone has their own way of playing, and I would like to break down what I'm going to be doing during this LP to let you know if this is for you or not. So I'm not a min-maxer. I don't go into Fire Emblem saying, like, this has to be, you know, LTC, low turn count. Everyone has to be alive. That's a big one that gets people. Like, some people just like, They really break whenever you don't play Fire Emblem their way, and that's the best part about Fire Emblem, in my opinion. We all love the same game, and we can all play it in so many different ways. But it's not going to be a low turn count. This is not going to be perfect. This is blind for for all intents and purposes. This is blind, and people are probably going to die. At least one person is probably not going to make it to the end of our story here, and that is okay. That is okay. Don't gotta be perfect. I'm not a great person at video games, regardless of how good or how words are hard sometimes. Regardless of how much I know about the game, shit happens, you know. And I'm not the best, so there's that. In terms of story, I personally like to voice act characters. I know a lot of people really enjoy it, but there are some that don't enjoy it. I don't always purposely try to give them a really, really crappy voice. Some characters get lumped in with them, but I do voice act all the characters. It's just a fun little thing to add differentiation to differentiate all the characters, so they're not all just this voice over and over and over for every character. You get a better sense of who's talking, you know. And it's fun, and it adds some nice character to things that wouldn't normally be there, that makes it unique to this channel's experience. Now, with all that being said, if you don't like what you heard, I understand and I appreciate you hearing me out, and I hope you find what you're looking for elsewhere. But if you heard all that and you are on board, you are down, then I welcome you with open arms to the channel and to this project. Oh, you can't press A, gotta press start. Let's get things rolling here in Fire Emblem 4. I am both excited and worried. I've looked a little bit of this. There's no way I'm going to be able to read all this. But this is a Jugdral chronology, I guess, to lead up the game's history, to show you, like, what's going down in this ongoing holy war. But no, this game in particular is a fairly, I guess, touchy subject. Out of all the games in the Fire Emblem franchise, this game, from my point of view, is the one that is circle-jerked the most in terms of elitism and toxicity. And I've been kind of worried about that, not gonna lie, because I don't want that shit anywhere near my community. And I will absolutely be throwing people out the door who try to bring that shit here, because it's Fire Emblem. We all love the game. Or you're here because you love Fire Emblem, right? Let everyone love Fire Emblem. Everyone doesn't have to love Fire Emblem. The exact little atoms, you know, every single thing about the way you do it, the way you play, exact opinions are opinions. Just chill out. But we, here in the Kingdom of Granvale? I don't know. I do know this game is one of, I think, the worst for unpronounceable names. So I'm sorry, but I'm probably going to say everything wrong. At the heart of the continent of Jugdral lies Granvale, a kingdom founded by Saint Kynim of the 12 Crusaders. Supporting the royal family, the heirs of Kynim, or Haim, are 6 noble houses, each also descended from a crusader of old. I feel bad because I completely forgot to say it in the intro. All these lovely graphics, this lovely holy blood circle, the logo, all the weapons in the intro. That was all commissioned and drawn by my lovely friend Kynim. She is fantastic. Her links are like pretty much everywhere on my channel because I love what she does so much. I just throw money at her constantly to make all the pretty things that she does. But check her out, please. She does amazing work. She has a pretty notable Nuzlocke, black and white Nuzlocke going on. So if you might be saying like Kynim, that sounds familiar. That might be why. That might be why. She's awesome. Definitely go support her and give her all the love that she deserves. I'm mad I forgot to say that before hitting start. But I got it before we got too far. So we good. We good. Anyways, the 6 states, while still subservient to the royal family, each occupy vast swaths of Granvale's land and maintain mighty militaries of their own. Owing to King Asmer's advanced age, the governance of Granvale falls to his son, the highly respected Prince Kurth. The hair in this game is so ridiculous, I can't. Kurth has 2 trusted advisors in his rule. Lord Byron of House Calfee, I'm gonna go with that, and Lord Ring of House Jungby. Granvale's Chancellor, Lord Reptor of Frege, that man's just Reptar with a monocle, alright, I see you, has long objected to the threats of his influence posed by Kurth and his advisors, and has allied himself with the avaricious Lord Langbolt of House Dozel to form a faction. There's a lot of names, a lot of locations, a lot of important people being thrown around, and oh lord, if I'm expected to remember this, we fail on that test. Opposed to Kurth's rule over Granvale, the young Duke of House Veltimer, Lord Arvis, leads the royal guard in the king's care and so has little time for the circus of politics. Only Father Claude of House Edda could foresee the oncoming storm. Into the midst of this tense situation comes dire news from Jugdral's east. The Yid Desert? Darna, a town in the Yid Desert with deep ties to Granvale, is now besieged by savage warriors from Isaac. Reports of a brutal massacre abound. Okay. So, what I'm kind of getting at is the entire continent is a hellhole and everyone hates each other. The news is met by the people of Granvale with furious cries for retribution. And before long, the kingdom declares war on Isaac. Prince Kurth leads Granvale's charge on his father's behalf, commanding the military might of the kingdom's 6 houses. At Kurth's side, as always, is none other than Lord Byron, a highly decorated hero of peerless valor in his own right. Granvale has poured its entire military might into the Isaac campaign, and precious few soldiers remain behind. With its neighbors, Augustria, okay. Augustria to the west. Okay. Alright. And Verdane to the south, bound in alliance with Granvale. None dare to dream they could ever be threatened. It's not long at all, however, before the people's confidence is shattered. As if from nowhere, a vast horde from Verdane, led by Prince Gandalf. You definitely don't look like a wizard. Or a prince, really. Crosses the Granvale border and lays siege to Jungby Castle. In Lord Ring's absence, his daughter, Lady Aideen, is Jungby's only guardian. Her hair. Lord Byron has entrusted the defense of Granvale in his absence to his son, Sigurd, that's our man, who remains at Kelfie Castle with a mere handful of soldiers. A friend of Aideen, who, since childhood. Sigurd is horrified to hear of the Jungby siege, and even with so few soldiers, is determined to protect Aideen. I think I've said her name different every time it's popped up. Aideen. I gotta pick one and stick with it. And his father, to protect Aideen and his fatherland from the savage Verdunite hordes. The year is 757, Grand Calendar, and thus the threshold of fate is cast open. Nobody could have known then that this simple disturbance was but the first of countless calamities to come. I like that. Nice alliteration there. Prologue of a Birth Crusader. With that, the animation, Path of Radiance must have taken from this, because that looks like the Path of Radiance chapter start, and clearly this is before it. That's a really cool nod. Or it's just coincidence. Either way, I like it. It looks fancy. Okay, we're being run up on by bandits. It wouldn't be in Chapter 1 or Prologue, whichever one this is, of Fire Emblem without them. Let's see, don't know who either of these people are. Milady, the castle is completely surrounded. We failed you. We couldn't do a thing to save you from them. It's alright, Medea. Every one of you did the best you could do. Please, you needn't worry about me. Medea. Okay. And they said her name a second. I think this is Aideen, right? You must ensure that as many of you survive this as possible. No, milady, you might not stand a chance, but every last one of us will give our lives to protect you right to the very end. Thank you, Medea. I'm so sorry. Okay. Now, I do know this is the game of massive maps. So, typically I like to structure Fire Emblem based on chapters. So I'll do like chapter 1 in one entire episode, regardless of how long it goes, with some exceptions if it gets too long. Like an hour and a half is like my breaking point where I was like, I don't like this. Well, I'll cut it in half. But because of the massive maps and the fact that it's only 12 chapters with about the same normal length as like Fire Emblem 7 or something with, 20, 25, 28, 30 or some chapters. I don't know, it has a bunch of chapters. We're going to be cutting this into episodes, so mid-map breaks are definitely going to be happening, which also opens itself up to cliffhangers. Sorry, not sorry. We got our man's, I believe this is Sigurd's face. Gandalf's army has army already has Ljungby surrounded. Aideen is in grave danger. Noish. Your name is Noish? Interesting. Noish, I'm going to help her. I'm leaving Calfee in your hands. Oh, my lord. Surely you don't intend to go alone. Nearly all of our forces are already on the march to Isaac with Father. There's hardly anybody left to call upon. They may be simple savages, but Verdane's army is still huge. I can't risk your lives by forcing you to face them. Perish the thought, my lord. I was born a knight, and I will gladly risk dying a knight's death in your name. To allow our lord to die alone in battle would be an unspeakable disgrace. We shall be by your side every step of the way. Alec, I trust you're of the same mind. Okay. Christmas calves, Noish and Alec. I see you. Yeah, of course. But there's more than just Ljungby at stake. We've got to stop by the nearby villages first. Those thugs will try to beat us to them, and they'll loot, massacre, and burn them all down if they do. We've got to get there first, and then the locals a hand in locking the villages down and fortifying their defenses. Absolutely, we mustn't neglect our nightly duties to the people, especially not at a time like this. Good point, Alec. Actually, that was all Oife's idea. I've heard the name Oife because he's apparently a character archetype. That's pretty much all I know about him. I don't really know what the character archetype is, but I know he stems from this game. That kid's every bit the tactician they say he is. Give him a few years and he'll be a match for his old grandpa, Lord Caesar? It's like Caesar with the E moved. Caesar? I don't know. Oife's still around the castle, huh? Oife, I know you're here. You can come out now. Oh, you're a little boy. Okay. My apologies for still being here, sire. Still, if you would allow it, I'd like to join you in battle. I can't just sit back while you risk your lives. I don't know. You're still so young. Are you sure you're ready for this? I'm ready. I'm already 14, sire. I may not be battle ready just yet, but there's still so much I can do to support you. Please allow me to accompany you. I swear I won't let you down. Fair enough, Oife. After all, you've already spent 2 years training as my squire. Real battlefield experience would be fantastic for your training, but you're still definitely not up to actual combat duty for now. How about you ride with me as my advisor instead? Yes, thank you, sire, thank you. My lord, what of the defense of Calfee itself in our absence? Leaving the castle unattended is risky. Should the enemy slip past us, an unguarded castle will fall easily and spell us a swift end. Noish, I'd say there's only one man who we can depend on for that. Hey, Arden? I've seen this man's face plastered so many places.
Hold a moment. Why me, Alec?
Sturdy as a brick wall, strong as an ox, slow as a turtle, face it, Arden. You were born for guard duty.
I'm strong and tough, I know, but you really don't need to call me slow.
He has a point, Arden. Would you? You're the most apt at guard duty.
Fine, I'll do it. But you have to bring me with you at least once. I don't want to be left out of the action.
Right, men, it's time to set out. Let's start by assisting the villages, and then it's onward to Jungby. Sigurd's phase instead of player phase. Sigurd's phase. Okay, and we get a look at our first massive map. Wow. So what is this? Evans? Gerard? What is oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, well, good to know. If I press R, it'll send me all the way back to Sigurd. L does something too. Okay. There we go. Ooh, you are quite the looker. Look at you, Gerard, a fighter. Okay, so there's a lot of mechanics in this game that aren't really in any other game. So learning them is gonna be fun. As far as like comments to tell me about the game, this is blind. So mechanics are fine, but don't add any spoilers. Like, don't say like, oh, you'll find out in this chapter when this happens that this does this. No, just say this is work this, or even like if it's explained enough, just say you'll find out soon. I know people like to be very backseaty with these types of things, and I'm very against that. Condition is healthy. Interesting. Arena level? That's a separate category? Interesting. I guess before we really get going, we're gonna go over the growths and what all these characters are about, both for the sake of you, if you don't know, and for the sake of me, so I know what I'm actually using as a unit. So we're gonna leave our boy Sigurd last, save the best for last, right? We're gonna start off with Noish. So Noish, a Cavalier. Noish, growth-wise, M defense. Oh, I guess resistance. On Project Naga, so using Cernus Forest as a guide. There's probably be some word changes here and there. But 80 HP, I like it. 40 strength, 5 magic. Oh yeah, there is a separate magic. Hey, nice. 30 skill, 20 speed, so kind of slow, and just kind of perusing down the list. It looks like everyone's slow in this game. Okay. 20 luck, 40 defense, so 40 strength, 40 speed, 30 skill. Okay. When it comes to bases, though, he has 8 base speed. In relation to other things, I don't know if that's really good yet or not, but that's what we're working with. He has B and C in... He's B in swords, C in lances. Okay, skills. Can I, like, look at what the skills are? There's the Holy Blood chart. He does not have any Holy Blood. Is there a button I can press? Oh, okay. So he has critical. User can inflict critical attacks, doubling attack power. So cannot everyone crit in this game? Is it a skill and not everyone has a chance to crit? Am I understanding that correctly? That's crazy. I don't know. Okay. And a cost. If agile, user may continue a round of battle. What do you mean, if agile? Is this like Kanto? Is that continue a round of battle? These are weird. These are really weird sounding. Not too sure that I actually understand what they do. It shows does Noish himself have 2,000 funds, or is that my army entirely have 2,000 funds? We have an arena level. We have 8 movement, which is nice. Okay. But that is Noish. Next up, we got Alec. No. There we go. Gotta get the buttons down. Alec, who is the other Christmas Cavalier, should be pretty comparable to Noish in terms of growth, right? They should kind of flip-flop in some areas. Yeah, like he has less strength than Noish with 30, but higher skill with 40. He has higher speed as well at 30, and lower defense and higher luck. So he has the slight better, he's more agile, more skillful, whereas Noish is more defensive and hits harder. Is based on their growth, is what I'm seeing. He does have 10 speed, so double digits there. 0 resistance. Did you have 0 resistance too? Yes. Okay. So we're back in those times where resistance is like non-existent, I see. Okay. He has B rank in swords and C rank in lances as well. Okay, yeah, funds is still 2,000, 2,000. So what do we got? We got Pursuit. Allows the user to double attack if attack exceeds foes. Or if attack speed exceeds foes. So you're saying only people with a skill Pursuit can double people? Or are you saying, like, Pursuit acts as a semi-brave weapon in that it'll just pop, and then go to second hit? And then Nihil, which is a name I recognize from Tellius. Users immune to critical hits, skills, and crippling hits. I like that. So he might not be defensive statistically, but he's got a skill to prevent. I like that. Okay. We got Arden, who is on something. Gives him plus 30% defense, and I guess the heart means it heals him, as opposed to whatever this is. This one has a defense thing, but did you stand on top of the cat? Interesting. So Arden, our armor knight. This is armor sword specifically. That's interesting. Arden, being, I guess, an armor knight with a sword, has B rank in swords. Of course, low speed, 4 base speed with a 20 speed growth. He does have the 40 defense, the 90 HP, and a 50 attack, so goddamn. He's one bulky bitch. Where was your movement? Where did it show movement? Oh, he has 5 movement. Okay, so, I mean, it's not 8 movement that a horse has, but its work was better than 4. But 13 base resistance, 13 base strength, and 36 base HP. Nice, he's definitely a nice wall. I like it. And then, of course, our man of the hour, our Lord Sigurd. So, Sigurd the Night Lord, Steel Sword, Iron Lance, look at those bases, 12 speed, oof. And he actually has resistance, 3 resistance. He has a star for weapon level in swords. I don't know what that means. And he has B rank in lances. He has 2 authority stars, which I vaguely know, I believe they have something to do with hit rates and accuracy. I could be wrong. Or maybe it's like hit rates and accuracy. Like those are 2 different things. Accuracy and avoid, I should say. So I think they help you dodge better and land your hits more. There's also Lover, because there is a second generation. There's a whole, like, love system with, this is the game of incest. So, of course, there's a love system. Talk, which is interesting. Don't know what that would do. 9 movement, as opposed to 8. He has different funds than the other ones. He has 5k funds. Everyone else had 2k funds. Interesting. So does everyone actually hold their own cash? Okay. Condition healthy. And he has Pursuit. Oh wait, we'll have to go back to Arden here in a second to check to see if he had skills. Maybe he doesn't have any skills. But, of course, Sigurd, out of the characters we have right now, is the only one with Holy Blood. He has Balder, which is the, I believe, holder of the Tyrfing. I believe these are the 12 heroes that were talked about in the intro to the game, or champions, or legendary gods or something. 12 fantastic people. Whatever they are specifically referred to. But he has Baldur. So, cool. And you can see all of them, the weapons they represent. And there's one in the center, too, which is pretty cool. But that is Sigurd. Okay, so I was noticing a few things. What is this? Okay. And this shows every skill in the game, I suppose? No bearers. There's Paragon. Okay. And did you have skill? You do have a skill. What is it? Vantage! That's pretty nice for an armor. That's pretty nice. Okay. Well, I believe Alex said, want to make haste to the villages. It looks like the closest village is right there. So let's actually get moving now that we've gone over our characters. There's a village there. Is that a church? Yeah, chapel. Okay. Okay. Now, you have a sword. You have a sword. Oh, you both have swords. Okay. Okay. Oh, this. Okay. There's no. Will it say ×2 if we double? Or am I right in saying that you can only double with a skill? Because that's kind of sucky. You have 7 speed. You have 8 speed. And this has 3 weight. Okay, so if we can double him, I want to see. Through steel sword. Or do I just have to, hold on. Let's go to options. Animations, terrain window, unit window, text speed. Oh, I didn't want to get out of that. Okay. Text speed, there we go. Faster text speed, enemy speed, fast. Audio settings, it's fine. Auto save. Select the save file to record at the beginning of every turn. Every turn? That's crazy to me. Auto cursor, I guess so. Auto save though? No, I'm not one that enjoys playing with like save states and whatnot. I'll just reset. Though these are massive maps, so I don't know. Maybe we'll make an exception here. And you get 4 save files. So save it to file 1 every... Alright. Sure. Why not? We'll see how that goes. I kind of like, dealing with my suffering. To a certain point. But that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, this guy has an iron sword. 10 base speed. Okay. He's 42 hit. Let's just let it commence and see what we got going on. And he landed the 42. Gotta love that. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So, we doubled that guy. We're not gonna double this guy. Oh, well, we kill him. It doesn't matter. Alright. And then Sigurd. Come out here. Wait. And end the turn? Evan's phase. Okay. You curs seriously haven't seized this puny castle yet. Useless, the lot of you. Out of my way, I'll do it myself. Looks like we got an archer at Medir. Heh, you. Not bad for being here all on your lonesome, but I've had enough of your struggling. That's supposed to happen? I can't tell if that was an unlucky RNG crit or not. Oh no. Milady, I forgive me. Oh, Medir, Well, okay, I think that was supposed to happen. Well, it looks like we have quite the gem here, and Jungby's princess to boot. You're coming home with me, dearie. Look at you. Listen up, DiMaggio. I'm heading back. You and Gerard are in charge. Yes, sir. Relax, won't be long, and I'll be bringing Kinbaith slots along for the fun. When I do, all Grandvale's our oyster. Even Belhalla ought to be easy pickings. What with nobody around to stop us? The kingdom's all ours, boys. Leave it to us, sir. Okay. Oi, quit your dawdling. We don't have all day, you know. Alright. Cut the bridge. I'll have none of those Grandvale worms crossing over here. Yes, sir. Interesting. Oi, Gerard, I'm going back to Marfa for now. You're to stay... You're in charge of the border. Stay sharp, we clear? Well, sharp is... Okay, I don't think this is a man you want to say anything about sharp things to. Yes, sir, but, your lordship, who's that there dame you got? This boy's a war, my boy. She's coming back to Marfa to marry me. What do you think? A real keeper, I'll say just look at her as making me mouth water. Back off, this one's mine. You have your pick of all Grandvale once we're done here. Keep it in your pants a little longer, yeah?
What animals, gods? Gods above, I implore you, bestow upon these men a hint of human decency.
Oi, what are you mumbling about now? We're out here. No dawdling, you hear? Or we're out of here. So I've heard great things about this game's story. That I'm very excited to see how it is. Get to work, boys. Our next stop's Calfee. Don't forget to milk the villagers for all they got. Okay. I was digging that enemy phase theme. Aight. Oh. Is it even possible to save that? Guess not. Sigurd's phase. Oh, more people. Lex and someone else. I can't tell if you're a girl or not, though. I want to say you are. Looks like we made it in time, Lex. Oh, and I forgot. Just in time to help Sigurd, something like that. I didn't mean to press A. It'll be glad for the help, but jeez. Azel, can't believe I let you drag me into yet another mess like this.
With the war in Isaac going on, there's hardly anyone left to defend Grandvale. Sigurd's few knights are all we have, and they're out risking their lives on behalf of the entire country. I couldn't just leave them to die.
Both know there's more to it than that. Come on, Azel, what's the real reason we're here?
I've no idea what you mean.
It's that lady Aideen of Jungby, isn't it? Come on, everyone knows you like her. You just came for her sake to... Oh, are you a dude? My bad.
No, of course not. You dolt. Lex, knock it off. Come on, we've wasted enough time.
Got it, time to teach these Verdunite thugs a lesson or two. A mage, though... Oh, is this gonna pop up every time? I'll use it to end episodes, I suppose. But every time, no thank you. Let's look at our new characters here. New units, Lex and Azel. So Lex. Oh, okay, they're not the next on the list. Lex. Doesn't look like anything too important in terms of, I mean... He has 40 strength, 70 HP, and like 20 everything else. Except for magic and resistance, being 5. He's an axe knight, so there's that. Alright. You do have Paragon though, so you'll level a lot. Okay, I guess that's the trade-off. A rank in axes, and he also has Vantage. What are your bases? 11 base speed. Okay.
Okay. He's 5k. He has to talk to Sigurd, I suppose. Is what that means. And also, he is of the near Holy Blood, which I believe is the Hellswath weapon. Well, that's the only axe, so yeah, that is Hellswath. Cool. Okay. Alright. So there's Lex. And Azel, a mage. Oh, I just realized, are you where Riken and Hayato come from? Small boy redhead mage? But he has 0 strength and 10% strength growth. Wait. What the fuck is this growth? Azel? You have 10 base magic, sure. But you have a 10% magic growth. Is that because magic is overpowered, so that's the nerf to it? Like, what? Alright. 50 speed. That's pretty cool. 20 luck, 20 defense, 10 resistance. And he has 6 base resistance. Maybe, like, almost nothing has resistance. Maybe that's why magic is so low. That's what I'm just going to assume. And he does... Well, hold on. Before we get there, he has... Oh, I wasn't even really noticing. They have all the anima separated into different weapon ranks. It's... Okay. So, Fire, Thunder, Wind. Fire, B, Thunder, Wind, C. And then Light and Dark are the other two that he has neither. He also has to talk to Sigurd. And what is this? Pursuit allows the user to double attack speed. Okay. And then for Holy Blood, he does have the Vala Holy Blood, which is the holder of Val Flame. Okay. Alright. Well, this guy already ruined one village. Come up here. Iron Sword. Do some damage. His 12 hit. He ain't hitting me. Here we go. Yes! That was a Kanto skill. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's Sigurd. Noish. Can you kill? Let's see, 21 attack. I believe that's perfect damage, right? I don't know. I should have done the math better. But yeah, he's dead. Okay. And this is what I mean by this is not going to be perfect. I'm not going to sit here every single time, make sure everything I do is perfect. I mean, I'm not going to purposely kill off someone. Most likely. There are very few cases where I do purposely kill people. But... You see that horse jump? Goddamn! Alright. Oh, and then I can still visit? Hell yeah. Well, thank the gods we're saved. We can't thank you enough. Here, the whole village did their bit to raise some money, but for you, it's not much, but we hope it helps out there. Be sure to lend the other villagers a hand, too. I bet they'll be happy to help you out right back. So, 4,500 gold obtained. So, you now have 9,500. Does this guy still have 2k? Okay, interesting. Interesting way to manage money. Because I'm not trading. That's why oh! Unless you can trade in a convoy, like in that castle thing that I was looking at, there's no trading. Now the money thing makes sense. Alright. So, the fire 2 shots. I like that animation for fire. That's really cool. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and visit this one. Pay attention, kid. Weapons aren't created equal. See, swords best axe. Yeah, weapon triangle. Well, you gotta use your head before you blunder into battle. Speaking of battle, if you ever find yourself hurting out there, a chapel is the best place to go. So chapels are like forts, I guess. Okay. It ain't free, mind. Oh, but they're not free. Every bit of health you regain there will cost 5 gold pieces. But you can't put a price on your health.
Okay. Doesn't seem bad. Like 5? Okay. And we got 5K. Alright. Oh, it's like, why? It didn't auto-end. Alright. And he has to depart. Like, I don't... Return? Let's go to Evan's phase. Got people running up. And there's no one there anymore. Axe versus Axe. Oh, he had 56 hit. Nah. Nah. Are they gonna take down the churches, or are they... Is that their path? Oh. Oh, there's 2... Oh, okay. Getting to all these villages might not be a... Oh, hello. Who are all of you?
Good, we aren't too late. I pray Sigurd is still unhurt.
I'm sure my brother's doing just fine out there, but it won't be easy without a magic user in his ranks.
Brother? Wait, so... Are you Sigurd's sister? Or are you talking about someone else?
I'll do all I can as a healer to help out and save lives. Quan, I'm sorry I dragged you into this mess as well. I know Kalfi isn't my family anymore, now that we're married, but I couldn't just sit back and do nothing. Thank you so much for coming, not just from me, but from Sigurd.
There's no need for thanks, Ethelyn. Sigurd is every bit as important to me as he is to you, remember? He's my brother-in-law now after... Okay, so this is... Ethelyn is Sigurd's sister. Cool. And I couldn't possibly leave you to fight all alone.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much.
And then we got third wheel. Someone.
My lord, my lady, we should hurry. Lord Sigurd still awaits us on the battlefield, just ahead.
I mean, doesn't even get a name drop. Okay, Quan, Finn, and Ethelyn. Okay. I think... I did open the recruitment tab, but didn't really take a good look at it. First turn, second turn, third turn, and then there's someone else whenever I conquer something. Okay. This is the last turn-based. So, let's save Quan for last, because he looks fancy. Ethelyn! A troubadour. Actually, I knew this was horse emblem, but this is just actually horse emblem. The only one not on a horse is the mage. Ethelyn, a troubadour with a sword. Hell yeah. Slim sword and heal. Okay. Okay. Where are you at on this? Oh, there you are. Your attacking stat growths are pretty much non-existent. That's great. 5 magic, 20 strength. Ugh. I mean, all your growths in total are kind of non-existent. 40 HP is your best. Alright then. But yeah, Slim Sword heal, A rank in swords, C in staves. Lever is Quan, wants to talk to Sigurd. The authority is Sigurd, has 4k. Okay, and then what is this? Critical. Okay. But you, being related to Sigurd, also have the Balder Holy Blood. Which, as I said before, is the Tyrfing blood. Okay. Next up we got Finn, a Lance Knight. 10 base speed, I like that. What kind of growth we looking at though? 70 HP, so okay, already better than Ethelyn. 40 skill, 50 luck. Interesting. So the So it's kind of comparable to Noish and Alec, but you just like excel in luck for whatever reason. Interesting. There's an Iron Lance, B rank in lances. Ooh, is that Miracle? There's Pursuit and Miracle. May endure lethal hits in a pinch. I guess that's why you have the luck then. Now it makes sense. 2k funds, movement 8, and he does not have any Holy Blood. And then Quan. So Quan is a Duke Knight, whatever that means. Wow, look at your strength. I like it. What about growth-wise? Okay, not... Your base strength is solid. Growth's not so solid, other than HP. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to see a trend that, like, bases are going to be more valuable than growths in this game for a lot of people. But his bases seem pretty solid. Steel Lance, a Javelin. Oh, good. I was like, why is nothing working? My controller died. Alright. He has a star in Lances, which still don't know necessarily what that means. Authority is Sigurd, Lover is Ethelyn, has to talk to Sigurd, has 5k. And what is this? Adept may strike foe 2 successive times if user is faster. Okay. And then when it comes to Holy Blood, he has, I think that's on Nova? Right? Yeah, it's on Nova, which, there's 2 Lances, and I think this one's Gungnir. There's Gungnir and there's Gaybolg, and I get them mixed up constantly. I want to say this is Gungnir, but I don't know. I know it's one of the Lances, though. Alright. Cool. Well, I thought, you know, we could get here in the amount of time that I kind of want to, you know, just cap these episodes off with. But goddamn, are things... I mean, of course, we had the intro, which was pretty long. We had to go over all these characters. So that all takes time. So what is this? Visit town. What? Visit town, depart castle, guard castle, class change. What? Sorry, but you can only change class upon reaching level 20. Come back when you've gained more experience. Okay. Nice bit of info there. Visit town? Blacksmith, pawnbroker, supply, augury? What have I just gone to? A repair your old weapons. Really now? So when you break your weapon, it doesn't disappear? Or does it disappear if you let it hit 0, but you can wait until it hits 1 and then repair it, maybe? That's pretty cool. Pawnbroker? This is the pawnbroker. We can buy things you no longer need. Okay. Okay. Supply. Anna, how you doing? Oh, come in. I'll help you store your spare items. A bank. Okay. So I guess if you can't trade, I guess that would be how you trade. You deposit something and you come back, unless everyone has a separate bank. Hope not. And the augury. Greetings, warrior. Would you like your fates to be read? Is this Hubba? Hubba? Started in FE4? Romance and records. What's romance? Oh, you've yet to find one to capture your heart. Any other mysteries you wish to see revealed? Records? Oh, as of now, you've accrued 0 wins and 0 losses. Any other... Okay. Depart castle, guard... Okay, so guard castle puts him up top there. Whereas depart castle, I guess, would put him over here. Interesting, interesting. Alright, is there like a fast cursor? There's the fast cursor. Okay, I was about to say. Ain't no fast cursor here? Like, come on, what's all this? Let's go through one more turn, and I think I'm gonna call it good after that. So let me actually... This would be something I'm gonna need to toggle just back and forth for whenever I'm about to wrap things up. Let's come out here, wait. So we get... It does give me extra stats, right? No, it does not. It just gives me health regen. Well, I tried. And the entire village gives the same stats. Okay. I was wondering if the main one gave anything different. Quan. Or actually, Finn first. Lance, yes, it's Lance versus Axe. Also, I didn't even really think about it. This is the first game with a weapon triangle. I didn't even realize that. I wonder if the anima, or rather magic triangle, is here. Because the anima has a triangle in itself, and then in some games, anima with light and dark are mixed around. Ooh, okay. What do we got to do with this guy? Let's see. Hunter is 2 range. Yes, okay. Playing too much Shadows of Valencia. It's like, I gotta double check ranges now. You know, effective against flying. Yep. Okay. He has 7 speed. How much base speed you got? 12. Alright. Let's see this healing animation. It's like something out of Zelda. I'm getting like Lost Woods or that one, the first town in, like the starting town, I don't remember the name. Starting town in Ocarina of Time. Those kind of vibes I'm getting from that. Now I could come back here with Sigurd. Or not. Okay, it says talk. Does he have to talk? We're just talking. I don't know, we'll figure that out. The next village, though, I think both of them are over here. Yeah, this one's fucked. Just plain and simple. Those people are fucked. I will try and do what I can, but it's not looking good for the citizens of their village. So, does that use everyone's turn? I think it did, which means there's no auto end turn. Oh, this auto to all of the castle. Jungbi, Evans, Calfee. Oh, okay. There wasn't an option for auto end, was there? No. Alright. Well, let's get one enemy phase done, and then I think we'll wrap things up there and really get into the meat of this map, I suppose, in the next episode. I did fail to mention at the start, the upload schedule for this series is going to be every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. So 3 times a week. We have a hand axe. Look at you, fancy pants. Multiple hand axes. Look at all of you fancy pantses. Okay, I guess I really need to start paying attention to what they have. Duly noted. I didn't think anyone would have anything too fancy for this map, but clearly I'm wrong. Also, we're taking a lot of damage. There's one gone. Still 3. And I can't, wow. Okay. Okay, so there's 14. Oh, is it a full health? I will 100% pay 5 gold a pop to fully heal. Okay. My outlook on paid healing has completely changed. Hell yes. Okay. Save it up. That is gonna do it for us today. I'm excited to get into this game even more. Hopefully you guys are excited for the start of this. Things should move a lot faster after this episode, just because it's the first episode. We gotta go over everything, introduction to the game, all that stuff. So of course it's gonna be a bit slower paced than the rest, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless, and I will see you all next time. Bye.